Guys, good morning. So we're learning how to make a handy bag. This is a handy bag with a steel handle this time around. Now this one doesn't have a steel handle. This is a DIY kind of bag, but we're learning how to make the one with a steel handle. Now we will be needing a steel for the handle, and our carry board, the bag lining, and our Ankara material. Now I have already had a cutout for the lining and the cover for the lining. Now the lining measurement is 9.5 by 25. That's for the inner part, the lining. While the outer part that you are covering the Ankara with is 10 by 25.5. Now the length is 25.5, while the breadth is 10. This one is 9.5, while the length is 25. Now everything is just deducted by half an inch, just to make it balance well, so that the inner part will not have to bulge out when you're trying to fix your purse. Now I have cut everything out. The next thing is to apply your gum. This is how you cut it. So when you apply your gum, you will be able to turn it over. What you do is you will apply your gum everywhere here, place it, then fold it into this part. Then you will do same for the lining. So I'll do just that and get back to you. Okay, now see, I've been able to turn this one to cover it with the lining. This is the inner part, while this is the outer part, that's the Ankara part. Now the next thing for you to do is you measure from here to here. You measure 4.5 space. You will leave that space. Now after the 4.5, you place your purse like this. This is how you place it to get the sides. You place it like this, and you just trace it out to the 4.5 you measured. You just place it, then you trace it out. After the 4.5, that's where your measurement comes in. So you just trace it out and cut it before you cut your lining and the Ankara. So I'll just trace mine out and cut it so we can see. Okay, so this is the cutout, but before we gum this one, I want to show us how to attach this magnetic pin to the purse. Now what you do is you just get the middle of your purse. Now mine, this is the middle. This is the middle of mine. You bought 2 holes and you just fix it like this. You bought 2 holes and fix it. Fix on it. Now, after fixing it, you just bend the two like this. After fixing it, bending it will not be an issue. Now the thing is, you will just measure maybe 1 inch or so. 1 inch from the top to this place, then the middle, so that you bore the 2 hole and fix it. When you fix it, this is what you will get. So after that, this is the middle we're able to get. So what you do is you spread your gum like this. Then this is your lining. You know, everything about your lining will be extra because of the folding. Now this is it. So you apply gum all over again. And fold everything in. For the lining, you are folding everything in. This is it. this is it for the lining. We're folding everything in. My comb cord, sorry. So after that, you spread your lining over it again. You spread your gum like this. This is it. You make sure it's even. Then you place it on your Ankara. That's the back side of your Ankara. This is it. So now the next thing we are doing is we are folding. We just apply gum to fold this upper part to make it look very neat. After folding it, you fold it on the Ankara like this. Now this is it. You fold it on the Ankara like this. Now the next thing is to apply it on the inner part of your purse. Now I told us about that 4.5, the 4.5 that we will be measuring. Can you see? I marked it so that you will not have to extend to that part. So what you do is you just apply gum all over here. You apply gum from the beginning of this part you marked till the end. I marked it at the both sides so that I will not have an issue. Now this is it. So what you do is, it's only at the top you are folding, don't forget. The rest parts, the rest excesses will be the ones that you gum to the lining itself. Now what you do is, you just fold it into two like this, so that it will be able to fit in faster, like this, and you will start gumming it. So that's how you go on and on with it till you get what you want. So this is it. Just be careful about it. It will fall into place with time, because the gum will need to dry a little to stick faster. So this is it. So this is how it looks. So I will just gum the other parts and get back to you. Alright guys, I am done with fixing the sides, as you can see. So the next thing for us to do is, you apply your gum, you spread your gum all over the lined parts, that's this lined parts, and all over the Ankara, that's the outer parts. You spread your gum, then allow it to dry a little. That I've done that already, so that I will not have to waste our time. Now this is it. So the next thing for us to do now is to start placing it gradually on to each other. So that I will do now. You just take your time and place it gradually. Not easy, but you just try, so that one will not be bigger than the other side. So that's what we're going to do now. So let's start. So this is it. And you go on and on with it like this till you get to the end. and this is it. If there is anyone that is not lined well, you still have to pull it out like this and make sure it is lined properly to have a very neat finishing. So this is it. This is our purse. So the next thing for us to do now is to bore a hole for our magnetic pin to come in. So I'll just bore that hole and get back to us. Okay guys, sorry I didn't tell us. The inner part too, we'll do the same thing to it. I forgot to show us. But the inner part, now for this one, you just do the same thing. Make sure it sticks anyway. You bore 2 holes. Then this one, you pass it through like this. Pass it through. Then this is what you will get. You push it in and push the other one in. After that, you use your hammer to hit it properly so that it will stay and your bag is ready. So this is it. This is the handy bag. Now the next thing is for us to place our steel on it. So this is how the steel comes. This one has rough edges while this other one doesn't. Now this is the one you are using to trace the cutout from it. This is it. You just place on it here. Use your pen. My pen, okay. You will use your pen, roll on it. After rolling on it, you will cut it out. So I'll just roll on it and cut it out for us to see.